Hello there and welcome back. Today we talk about the Thermionic Culture Vulture. It's a well-beloved tube distortion unit that I use as an enhancer. I will show you how it sounds with drums coming from the analog rhythm, with some synth sound from the Deluge and from a full finished track. I will also do another video for my Patreon where I will compare it to the plugin version that comes with Universal Audio. I bought it mostly because I used that plugin extensively in my master bus, so I wanted to have it the real deal and see how it sounds, and so you can see how it compares. Before digging in, a few ways you can support my page that most of you guys probably know by now. You can subscribe and share this channel. You can subscribe to my Patreon, where you will find a lot of more exclusive content and in-depth review and more material where you can play with. And you can buy some of the things that I will show on the link below, their affiliate link, and you will pay the same exact amount of money and you will support the page. So that said, let's dig into it. Okay, so here it is. This is the Culture Vulture. It's a dual mono unit, means that you have two separate channels and there's no link button between them. So if you want to use it with a stereo signal, you will have to mirror the setting between the two channels. So it has two input and two output in the back that are unbalanced, plus a DI input for your instrument in the front. That is very cool for using with bass or guitar. The control are really simple. So we have a drive that of course decide the amount of drive you put to your signal. Bias basically it decide how much current pass through the signal, so it's deciding how fat or thin the signal, the distortion will be. And then three different kind of distortion. T, that mean triode, that is the smoother and softer one. P1 and P2. P it's pentode, so P1 is more a strong distortion but still very usable, and P2 is actually the one that get very weird if you want. In the lower half, we have the overdrive switch that will boost the signal by 20 dB. A low-pass filter that will cut the signal at 9 kHz or 6 kHz. And then your output level for your gain matching and the bypass switch. On the beautiful, how we call it here, visor here, there's it will show you the amount of current that is passing, and it's linked to the bias control. Okay, so I take some loop from the Analog Rytm and the Deluge and put it in Ableton. As usual, I'm using the external control. So here we are, the Culture Vulture. I said I did an external control, so the audio goes out from my sound card inside the Culture Vulture and back into my sound card. So I can turn it in and off, and I put it on the master. As you can see here, this is the content that will be in my Patreon. I did a comparison with the Thermionic Culture Vulture made by UAD. So it's their plugin that I used a lot. And then the other well-beloved distortion unit, that is the Decapitator, that it's one of the first plugin I've ever bought, and it has the T that would be triode, and also I think P would be the pentode, but triode is kind of mimic the Culture Vulture, and you can get in a very similar zone with it. So if you're interested in hear how this three different unit compares, subscribe to my Patreon and you will know. A mystery here, right? Okay, so let's start playing with some drum first. Okay, so this is the loop. Let me see that all the Okay. So this is a already processed loop, but I didn't add any distortion to it. So let's turn in the Culture Vulture and see how it works. So as you can hear already, I just add a drive. I match the gain, and you can already feel that there's a nice subtle harmonic distortion that's happening. Off, on. So with bias, we let less current to pass through it, so we can push the distortion more. And here we are. Pardon me if I don't match precisely the two levels, but I'm just with one hand and not in front of the unit. So this is a good sound for me. That's why I like to use it on a master bass or a master drum, because it had this harmonic and make it very nice. So this was the triad one, that is the softer one. Subtle, but definitely there. Let's try the pentode. As you can hear, these are already pumping way more. Here I added a little low pass filter. No, actually I'm at 6 now, and this, sorry, I was using the bypass. I'm at 9 kilohertz. This is without. This is at 6. That is too much. But at 9 it kinda killed the harshness a little. This is nice. So let's try now the crazy mode. Okay, this is not for the faint of heart, and this is the one that is heavy and like very interesting. It can be used creatively. Of course, this sit less on a master bass, I would think. Let's try with another loop. Let's go back to T. See, I hope you hear how the sound gets fatter from his. And the gain should be matched. I'm sorry if it's not, but anyway, it opens up the sound a lot. Here, bass is fuller. Let's hear it with the Deluge sound. So I have few loops. clean sound. So in this case, I kinda like to use the P2 because it gives this very crunchy, dark vibe, so why not? Now let's try the overdrive. Brace yourself. Hard to play and match, of course, but this could be interesting, right? Let's try. This is a more classic sounding rhythm. Let's hear. Let's loop it. Very nice. I like how the snare sound fuller. This is another simple synth sequence. Let's hear. Nice. Here, used very subtly. But it had a nice sparkle to the sound. So let's hear, maybe with this. Let's hear like on a full. They are not synced because I didn't record in sync. Let's try this one. Okay, let's see how it works. I would use a T1 in this case because it's milder if you put it in a full track. Here on and here off. Subtle, but this is how I would use it in a master bass, just adding that touch that make things gluer together and warmer and nicer. is with pentode. Okay. So I think I gave you guys a nice overview on the possible use of Culture Vulture. There's so many more. You can use it with bass. I tried it and it sounds pretty great. Now for the question, is this something necessary in the studio? I don't know. It's a beautiful sounding tool, but it costs also $2,000 and it does a very specific thing. So I feel that if you're starting out, there's better way to get this kind of sound, and plugins like the Thermionic, the Universal Audio, or the Decapitator go there, and there's many other saturation plugin that sounds pretty nice. So maybe that could be the best way to start. I also have the modular channel from Overstayer that has a great distortion circuit. So at the moment, I'm not using the Culture Vulture as much as I used to, but it's still something that I like to have here, because sometimes I like to reach out for a certain kind of sound, and it always delivers. If you are interested, again, you will find on my Patreon a video of comparing the different saturation, and maybe I'll put also the modular channel, so with the same loops you will have the way to hear and feel what is better for you. If you want to support me, then go subscribe, or subscribe to this channel and share this. Let me know in the comment how did you like this video, and well, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Ciao.